Z-Buzz goes on the road. I'm Graham Barnard. It's called the Slow Revival Tour, and right now it's crossing the U.S. Headliner Bryan Duncan, along with Bob Carlisle and Rebecca St. James, are literally three of the biggest voices in Christian music, and they're taking us along for every leg of the tour. The first stop on our road trip is in Columbus, Ohio. During his career, Bryan has been on the road for more than a decade, but after an evening of soaring vocals, he still comes right back to earth.
30 minutes ago, I would have been out of here if I was big time. But no, I'm sitting here shaking hands with people. It's well after midnight. Look at here, see? On the watch there. It's the Looney Tunes watch. It's the carrot. The carrot is the minute hand. You can't see the hour hand because it's hiding behind his ears, but it's after midnight here. And here I am, signing things, just being Mr. Nice Guy.
Only a few hours later, the Slow Revival tour bus pulls into Belpre, Ohio, and the tour mates are up with the sun, ready to do it all over again. Stay tuned for the latest from the road. The Slow Revival tour continues through May. I'm Graham Barnard. That's The Buzz. With Z-Buzz, I'm Graham Barnard. ZMusic Television's first ever road trip keeps on rolling. Bryan Duncan's Slow Revival Tour is taking Z-Buzz along for the ride, and what a ride it is, with three of the biggest voices in Christian music, Bryan Duncan, Bob Carlisle, and Rebecca St. James. The Slow Revival Tour bus rolls into its next stop early in the morning, and after a few weeks on the road, all the stops start looking the same.
Hey Andy, you know where we are?
A few hours and a few showers later, Bryan and company hit the stage. They're crisp, clean, and ready for another night of spectacular vocals and the kind of collaboration that makes this tour unique. Solo becomes duet, and duet becomes trio for the finale, United We Stand. Fans love these guys, as they'll tell you themselves with a little persuasion from Bob.
What was that you said?
I really enjoyed your concert.
Thank you! Can I sign that for you?
Stay tuned, the Slow Revival Tour is on the road through May. I'm Graham Barnard, and this is Z-Buzz, to be continued. You're watching the latest in Christian music video on ZMusic Television in Nashville, and this is the latest Buzz. I'm Graham Barnard. A ZMusic cameraman is on special assignment with Bryan Duncan's Slow Revival Tour. Portland, Oregon is the next stop for Bryan and tourmate Bob Carlisle. The venue this time is George Fox College, where Bob finds time to get in some racquetball before the next concert. Meanwhile, just down the hallway, the Z camera finds Bryan using his downtime to work up a song idea for a future album.
Uh-oh. Nothing but the best here. Everything's in tune. That's how I got into jazz, because, you know, if you're going to play an out-of-tune piano, you got to use these big, fat, demolished chords like this, you know? You need to do a new record. But, you know, I'm supposed to be inspired right when I'm the most tired. Kind of a tired kind of inspired, that's what. You got to come up with something new. Got any ideas?
Only a few hours later, Bryan is back on stage, impressing audiences with vocals and songs featured on his current release, Slow Revival. That's the latest from the road. I'm Graham Barnard, and this is Z-Buzz, to be continued. With all the latest Christian music video, you're watching ZMusic Television, and this is the latest Z-Buzz. I'm Graham Barnard.
Welcome to 4 Gigs and a Funeral, the new romantic comedy starring Bryan Duncan, Bob Carlisle, and Rebecca St. James.
And ZMusic is bringing all the gigs home to you as we follow the Slow Revival Tour across the nation. We catch up to the trio in Fort Myers, Florida for their signature finale of the song United We Stand. Then, after a trip home to LA to see the family, Bryan is back to the airport for the next leg of the tour. The camera lights go on next in Eugene, Oregon.
A rare and way too intimate look into things.
Don't show my underwear, man. Look like your eyes are like standing up here. Yeah, we're just fine.
Bryan and company are joined this time around by veteran rocker Randy Stonehill, who filled in this time for Rebecca, who was at another concert. Randy fits in just fine with his own brand of manic humor.
Gospel singer hospitalized with hand cramp. Film at 11.
Stay tuned to ZMusic Television for more fun on the road with the Slow Revival Tour. I'm Graham Barnard, and this is Z-Buzz, to be continued. All the way from Nashville, Tennessee, I'm Graham Barnard with Z-Buzz. Our first ever road trip winds down. We've been following Bryan Duncan, Bob Carlisle, and Rebecca St. James across America for the Slow Revival Tour. We catch up with them in Little Rock, Arkansas, where the team walks straight from the plane to their coach, their home for the next 4 days. That night, Bryan, Bob, and Rebecca bring to life a routine they told us about back in March.
We've got a song called United We Stand, and, I'm going to sing the first verse, Okay. Don't give me trouble. Don't give me trouble. And then you'll come in, like, on the second verse and be like, I need your assurance. And then I'll sing back, just like you need mine. Need your assurance. Just like you need mine. There's just no way. We're running on time. And then he comes in on the bridge. Okay, you get the bridge.
Yeah, get the bridge.
Well, there wasn't a third verse.
It's a dramatic climax to a tour featuring 3 of Christian music's biggest voices. Flash forward to Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can tell it's near the end of the tour. The guys have loosened up enough to add real flash to their rendition of Soul Man. It was a tour to remember. Stay tuned for the dramatic conclusion to ZMusic's coverage of the Slow Revival Tour. I'm Graham Barnard, and that is Z-Buzz. With the latest on contemporary Christian music, I'm Graham Barnard with Z-Buzz. We've been following Bryan Duncan's Slow Revival Tour across America, and we catch up to Bryan, Bob Carlisle, and Rebecca St. James on the final leg of the tour in Portland, Oregon. Special correspondent Chris Redner is our cameraman on the road and a sometimes behind-the-scenes reporter.
My flashlight, take you into the concert, show you around, show you some of the stuff going on behind the scenes. Let's do it. Come on with me. Frank is our sound guy. Frank did monitor mixes for us earlier in the tour. He takes care of making sure that Rebecca and everybody else sounds great. This is David Smallbone. David is Rebecca's dad and also her manager. Yeah, David Smallbone. Can you believe it? Right here. You would think you don't have to go to Australia to meet David, but no, you can meet him here in Oregon. That's the audience. Wave, audience. Oh, yeah.
The Slow Revival Tour was known for its 3 powerful voices, and they found ways to sing together in duets and trios. Later this evening, Bryan Duncan joins Rebecca for one of their duets. By now, you can see the strong brother-sister relationship that has grown through the tour. Soon, Bob Carlisle takes the stage with B.B. King blues riffs and the song Family Man.
I don't chase pretty women, well one, I'm a family man. Oh, my lady, just as best as I can.
The Slow Revival Tour has wound down now, but this impressive musical trio will sing together again, and we hope it's soon. I'm Graham Barnard with Z-Buzz on the road with the Slow Revival Tour.